We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Drew Holiday with two brothers in the league, and his wife's a three-time world champion midfielder with the U.S. women's soccer team, said, quote, she's literally the athlete and the winner in our family. And Brian, she'll sometimes critique his games, but he said, quote, that means a lot to me. It's real, and she backs it up.
Good man. Thanks, Allie. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Drew Holiday out there with Javon Carter. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. Matisse Thybulle out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Harris. Here's Thybulle. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And they get it back. Embiid gets the bucket. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Allen. Carter with it. Fires for 3. And Tucker pulls it down. Outside Thybulle for 3. Here's Harris on target from range.
And over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light. There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris. His comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Harris. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
And he makes both free throws. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, and you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Harris passes to Maxey. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Allen on the wing. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Carter, the pass to Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Carter from outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Holiday against Thybulle. Pass to Embiid. All sorts of time. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Holiday against Harris. And here's Carter. Here's Lopez. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Milwaukee calls timeout. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
Melton, he's checked in for Thibault. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Carter.
Once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
Portis finds Holiday. Connaughton with the ball. Inside. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got his second basket of the night. Connaughton against Melton. Got a piece of it. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And Philadelphia has possession. Connaughton passes to Portis. Connaughton against Tucker. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Harris. He's got 5. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Off target from the baseline.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Perhaps the best trait of Giannis, his loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
And he drops it first.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Sixers. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. Both free throws good from Portis. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Here's the teardrop. And Melton with the finish.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Connaughton outside. Melton against Hill. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The free throw drops for Harris. Milton's checked in for the Sixers. And Harris drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Matthews, he's checked in for Connaughton.
Matthews.
.29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Embiid. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
House, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hill with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Sixers ahead, leading by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
And your Sixers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Drew Holiday out there with Wesley Matthews. And it's Allen in at the small forward. And the free throw, no good.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Here's House. He's covered by Holiday. And it's Maxey missing. The Bucks trail. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And it's Maxey missing. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem, the dream. BA, I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
At the line for 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Tucker's checked in for the Sixers. Melton comes in for Korkmaz. And so he hits both. And Clark, in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And BA, they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
Outside Maxey, just 5 to shoot, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The first free throw is good.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Maxey. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, BA. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Here's Allen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Grayson Allen taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
So both free throws good from Allen. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
From deep, Melton nails it from beyond the arc. Melton's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Holiday finds Connaughton. Now here's Allen from outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Melton up top, covered by Connaughton. Here's Harrell. An easy 2 on the layup.
Harrell is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line, and then he catches everything as a roll man.
Lopez passes to Connaughton. Pass to Allen. Now Lopez releases from 15. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Harrell, and it's Thibault in for Maxey. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Carter, he's checked in for Allen. Pass to Melton. It's stolen by Holiday. And here's Connaughton for 3. He can't hit that time. The 76ers go the other way with it.
An outstanding athlete. Pat Connaughton was a pro baseball pitcher, registering 96 miles per hour on the radar gun. However, Pat chose hoops, and the Bucks are glad he did.
Well, talking about Pat Connaughton, he's not the first guy to be drafted in pro baseball and then the NBA, Clark.
Hey, B.A., not surprising coming from you, that factoid, because of all the baseball games you call. But you're right, Danny Ainge played in the big leagues. How about this? I didn't know Dale Curry had been drafted in both the round ball and the hard ball, meaning baseball. So precedent for that type of dual talent.
First free throw is good. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Nora comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Melton drops them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Back to Melton. Pass to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Harris. Covered by Connaughton from deep three-point range. The rebound by the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Pass to Harris. From deep, Melton. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on Matisse Thybulle.
4th team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Javon Carter. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. And so Carter nails them both. 1:29 left in the second period. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Korkmaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Hill. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Hill. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
To the paint. Nora, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Korkmaz. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Here's Matthews. And they get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Bucks on top, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter, going into the half with a 4-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They need to turn up the intensity on D. Lots of guys standing around. Can't allow 50% shooting and expecting that. They need to make it tougher to get clean looks and force that offense out of its comfort zone.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Fans, your Sixers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Matisse Thybulle out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
That's his second personal foul.
I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Allen. Portis against Thybulle. Tipped away. It's stolen by Thybulle. And now the Sixers on the break. Maxey with it. Outside Thybulle. And here's Embiid. 4 on the clock. For 3, Maxey. This for the tie. Oh, the nice bucket inside from Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
It's stolen by Maxey. Harris on the wing for the lead. And he lays it in. He's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Portis down low, covered by Thybulle. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Allen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Maxey against Holiday. And there's a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Carter's checked in. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Holiday, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under. a team he medaled with in 2020.
Melton, he's checked in for the Sixers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. No good on the second free throw. It's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, it just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Outside Thibault. Pass to Harris. To the left side wing. Here's Maxey. Rejected by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Puts up a 3. And it's Thibault missing. The Bucks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Harris against Holiday. And he lobs it up top. And Giannis with the dunk.
Giannis is taking it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out, and he's getting it done tonight.
Thibault against Holiday. Here's Harrell. Rejected by Lopez. Connaughton outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter here. Corner shot. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Connaughton. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Thibault. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. The Bucks also with a sub. Norris checked in for Holiday. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Niang. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carter. Now here's Lopez. The jump hook. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Niang. Antetokounmpo covering. Tries to snap the cold streak. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Carter on the wing. 4-3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Korkmaz. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Melton. Rebounded by Lopez.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Again, Milwaukee.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Coach likes how they're working the ball right now.
But as he said, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis, George Hill out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Serge Ibaka, and it's Allen in at the 3, small forward. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
Outside Holiday. Maxey against Hill. Holiday passes to Allen. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Back to Tucker. Left side Maxey, all alone. That's good on the jumper.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes finding his teammate there.
So it's Milwaukee now. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Here's Portis for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Tucker. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Portis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
Something
foul.
Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. This Sixers squad is struggling. Outside Thibault. Harris on the wing. Outside Tucker. Now Embiid. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
And Embiid drops them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Holiday passes to Allen. Here's Matthews, covered by Thibault. Six to shoot. Here's Matthews, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Matthews strong and confident, able to finish through tough defense there.
Maxey against Holiday with the 10-footer, and that one's long.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday against Maxey. Pass to Thibault. Embiid against Lopez. Embiid passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Matthews, covered by Thibault. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Carter, he's checked in for Matthews.
Carter.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic.
Milwaukee.
Those two are pretty much in the class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And your Sixers youth dance team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
One shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your Sixers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within single digits. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
Javon
Question. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter here. Holiday passes to Allen. Lopez in the post. Embiid's there. And Lopez gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 14. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
With the 10-footer, rebounded by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And this is a matchup that's really favored them so far. They've won the first 2 games of the season series, and with 2 more left, they'll be looking forward to the last 2 against Philadelphia.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
They grab their own miss. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Defensive foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting one.
And Embiid no good on that one. Outside, Hill. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, that was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
We just have that individual pride. Like, we don't want our guy to score on us, and at the end of the day, we know that somebody else going to have our back. So we just got to go out there, try to be active, try to get in passing lanes, try to rebound the ball. And we got a guy like Brook that is doing a great job, and he's helping everybody defensively.
That pride showed tonight. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.